This is a 28-foot tiny house, 4-foot porch, 4-foot bathroom inside, 20-foot living space, all open concept, and I built it all. Y'all, it has been quite some time since I last uploaded on this channel. I think the last video I did was a vlog down in Louisiana for a race, and a lot has happened since then. You guys might see a change in the background, which is correct. I am living in a brand new tiny house because a EF3 tornado directly hit my old tiny house.
It's rain wrapped. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that.
Really didn't know where it was. About a 45-minute long documentary of telling you exactly what happened. But no worries, Phoenix and I are completely safe. If you guys don't know, Phoenix is my 17-year-old ragdoll, and he's living his best life now because we have a porch. So that's a total upgrade. But before I take you guys and show you the new tiny house, I want to show you guys the old spot as well, whatever is just left of it. Don't mind the big old sock over here. I recorded this twice, and the wind is so crazy here that the audio is so unbearable. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's probably gonna be on this channel a lot, so I don't know, give it a name or something. But this is what you guys remember. This is where the old tiny house was. This was the old French drain that I dug and put a box in for filtration. This was the foundation of the 550-gallon rainwater system. There's about 3 trees right here and then 1 pine tree going there. This was the old electrical box when I was on the grid, and then I put a driveway through where the old tiny house was. So this was the pine tree. When I first came here, I put it up. It was probably about this tall, I'd say, and now I just cut the tops because it was not growing as much. We're gonna try to make it regrow. So this is the old spot. The tiny house was about right here, I'd say, from right there to about over there, and then we had all the pallet boards. And then about right here was 15 or so solar panels that you guys remember on the ground. Tornado came right through that field right there, plowed all of those trees. Tornado actually chopped the top off of that tree right there, so I was able to save just a bottom portion of it. This is a 28-foot tiny house, 4-foot porch, 4-foot bathroom inside, 20-foot living space, all open concept. And I built it all. So blacked out modern tiny home. Let's go check out the outside. I have 2 400-watt solar panels by EcoFlow on top. I got the Starlink for internet. Just built this raised garden bed. I got tomatoes, I got strawberries, green peppers, carrots, and then I got green onions. This is my sub pod full of 250 composting worms. I'll tell you guys more about that in a separate video. I got catnip. So Phoenix and I have never been able to grow catnip ever. So I found these starter plants, and I found out that these are perennial. So I'll snip them at the end, and as long as I take care of them, they will grow every single year. Phoenix already loves them. He'll literally eat a piece of leaf. I found out that it's a lot more potent this way and just a lot stronger than just drying it out and eating it just like regular catnip. So built this raised garden bed out of the old pallet wood shelter that I had that the tornado destroyed. Then I painted it all black to match the house. This is going to be my workshop area. So it'll probably be from right here to the end of the house. So about 20 foot or so. It's going to be black metal. So it's going to be kind of matching the tiny house. That'll be in the later episode. But project that I'm working on right now is a rainwater collection system. So a lot bigger rainwater collection system, to be exact. This is 1,000 gallons this time. So I'm never going to be running out of water, especially when this completely is filled. I've had it filled once, I've had it buried once, and I dug it back up and I'm redoing it. The reason I'm redoing the rainwater system again twice in this house is because I buried it this time. So I've always had trouble with a rainwater tank, especially where I live. The winters are super harsh and that rainwater system always froze. So I decided to bury it, but I didn't account for it flooding. So it was the lowest point on the property, and all the rain came and flooded it, and then actually put all that dirt inside of the rainwater tank and completely contaminated all my water. So this is the project that I'm working on now. I raised it up about, I don't know, a couple feet. So now it's only 18 inches, which means it's going to be halfway buried, halfway not. But I found out it's not the tank that is actually freezing. It's the PEX pipe. This is too big to freeze. Not saying it would freeze or it couldn't freeze. It's just so big that even a little bit of ice around there is going to act as an insulator. It's actually the PEX piping that freezes. So we're gonna bury that 18 inches deep. It's not below the frost line, but it should help it enough to not be able to freeze. We're gonna put it in pool noodle, and then after the pool noodle, we'll put it in a 3-inch PVC. We'll drill holes into the PVC and then pump spray foam all throughout the whole tube. And if that don't work, then we're just always going to have to deal with freezing water during the winter and wait until it unthaws. I had a idea of putting heat tape on the PEX piping, but again, it's going to be buried, and the heat tape's not going to last forever. 20, 30 years, not going to last forever. Shit happens. It's just, I can't see myself pulling it out of the tube, digging that all back up, and then rewrapping it and doing it all over again every couple years or multiple times a year. I'm not doing that. So we're gonna see what this does, and if it don't work, then we'll find other solutions. This is the rainwater collection system itself. This works flawlessly. This is the first flush system that I've built. Gutters are all wrapped around. These are 6-inch gutters with leaf eater guards on them and everything. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. Let's see. Metal roof, because it's best for rainwater collecting. Then let's check out the other side. Bunch of stuff over here because I'm still building, but we got a workout place. I work out here every single day, 5 times a week for a couple hours. Got an air conditioner. Then if you guys remember this from the old tiny house, this is the tiny house generator. So what the hell is that? Well, it holds my generators. I have multiple generators. Backup, can't never have enough backups. This is for winter and then cloudy days that I don't get any type of sun. The generator sits in here so that way it can be quiet. I got spray foam inside, reduces the noise, got an exhaust and fan port. This actually survived the tornado. Then I painted it again black so that way it matches the house. Then I ported it into a little porthole right here, and you plug it in, and my solar batteries are within this wall. Got a grounding rod right here into a actual grounding rod about 8 foot deep into the ground. Here's my solar wires. That's all connected up here. So speaking of batteries, I'll show you the inside of the tiny house. I'm going to be doing multiple projects in there, but that'll be a whole separate video of inside and what it looks like. I have double the battery capacity now. So I got about 15.5 kilowatt hours of battery capacity. And with that generator, I pretty much have infinite amount of energy. However, we're gonna be putting more energy into the tiny house. I'm gonna be putting a 500 watt wind turbine right here. I found one from Vivor. It's gonna be about 20 foot high. I'm gonna post it right here just because the wind usually comes this direction and there's nothing blocking it. No trees other than this one, but wind usually never comes this direction. So we're gonna be posting it right up here, bury it, concrete, then we'll wire it, and it'll go also into the house just like the solar wire. And then we'll connect it into our Delta Pros from EcoFlow, and we should be good to go. Composting areas right here. Built a bunch of bricks, painted it black, matched the aesthetic of the house. So what am I missing? Oh, we also have a new heating source. This is a new one to me, at least. It's a gravity-fed pellet wood stove. And yes, that's a real thing. It's gravity-fed. So a gravity-fed pellet wood stove requires no electricity whatsoever. Still, you can use the same type of pellets that you use in your normal house, but this one's a small one and it's super efficient. And I'm also sure that you can still cut little 8-inch logs and stick them in there as well if you really need to and you can't find any pellets. So it's like a dual threat. But this is it. So this is what the front porch looks like. Nice and pine wood. Oh, and check that out. The bull skull survived the EF3 tornado and the birdie's already made a nest in it. So that is a new tiny house. outside at least. Like I said, I'll be showing you guys a little bit on the inside in the next couple videos. I'm going to be doing tons of projects around here now. So we got the rainwater collection system, the bathroom to fix, wind turbine. We're going to put more solar up, building a brand new workshop. We're going to be building more of a porch, so an extended porch with some stairs. So that'll be pretty interesting. Never done that before. So if you guys would, go check out my latest documentary on that tornado. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. If you guys want to watch me live, that's on Twitch. If you guys want to see some short form content, it's all over the place. The same username everywhere, Jack Lennerbert, and I will see you guys in the next video.